Yeah, boy. You know what time it is. It's a TLV Sports Talk Show where we talk sports, we talk life, we make you visible. Taking life's vision. And that's what you got to do. When you have a vision in life, you got to take it. And it's not always an easy journey, but you know what? When you take it, you'll pursue it. Tonight we have the tag team match. We got the father and son, Jim Gulla and Christopher Gulla. We call him Chris. Jim is the founder of the basketball development group of South Jersey, Southern Jersey. He's also the director for the South Jersey Jazz team. And we don't want you to go nowhere. Keep it locked in. And then we have his son, Chris Guller, who is an attorney, Esquire, and he is the sports agent for the ACD agency. And we're going to be chopping it up with Chris. But don't go nowhere, because if you know someone that is looking to get into professional basketball, professional sports, whether it's overseas, whether wherever it is that they get paid, you want to stay tuned and listen to Chris Guller, because he's the man. He can help you out, and we're going to have all that information for you. So you don't want to go nowhere. But first, we got coming on the air Jim Guller, and we're going to just show a little stream here that we got. Okay, so keep it locked in right now. Yeah, boy. I tell you, uh, Jim and Chris, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, Randy, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Log in.
Hey,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Chris. You're in there.
I can't hear anything on my end.
There it is.
There he is. All right. So Chris is going to log out and come back in. We got with us Jim Guller. Like I said before, he is the founder of the basketball development group of Southern Jersey, New Jersey, and he's also the director for the South Jersey AAU team, South Jersey Jazz. And his son is an attorney, and he's also a sports agent. We're going to chop it up with him after we chop it up with Coach here. Jim, welcome to the broadcast. It's so good to see you, man. You're doing a wonderful job all the years that you've been in Jersey. Tell our folks a little bit about that clip we just saw. What is that?
Well, first of all, Randy, thanks so much for having me on. I really appreciate you and our friendship over the years. It's always nice to see you, and it's nice to see you healthy too. Very, very
yes. Good. Kudos. Good to be here too.
That clip that you showed and was from our tryouts for our 9th and 10th graders down in Max Fit Sports. This year, our tryouts for the club was, we had a phenomenal year. I don't know if it was from COVID, because all the kids were just dying to play, but we had over 300 kids come out. That particular clip that you just had there was about 54 9th graders and 35 10th graders there, plus the 11th graders were on the other floor. So it was crazy, but we had a lot of talent in the gym, a lot of kids competing for roster spots. And this year, our club also is starting girls. We have 5 girls teams this year. So we're set up to have a very, very good, solid season with AAU.
Wonderful. we're going to show the folks a little bit about your program here. We're going to add it to the screen. And this here is the Basketball Development Group. 20 years in the making.
Yeah, it's 22 actually this year. Yep.
22 years. Wow.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, it's crazy when you think about it, how fast it's gone. You know?
Time goes by fast and you're having a lot of fun. This home of the South Jersey Jazz. We're going to get this on where we can scroll up and down. Can you see it? Are we scrolling, Jim? Can you see the scroll?
Yeah, there's the tournament schedule for this year.
All right. So let's talk about the April 2nd, 3rd, the 12th annual Junior Spring Tip-Off Tournament. And you have tournaments all the way from April 2nd all the way down to July 16th and 17th.
Right.
So talk to us about each tournament here, quick, like from April all the way down to July rather.
Well, the first weekend, April 2nd and 3rd, we're at Riverwinds, and it says it's a junior tip-off tournament. The junior tip-off means that it's for 4th through 8th grade. Riverwinds, as you know, that you do your shooting camp there, the Nike shooting camp. They have 3 courts, beautiful wood floors, and what we have is, in order to do the tournament, get enough teams in there to fill the facility. You can't overbook the floor space, because if you do, then there's teams that won't be very happy because you won't have enough gym space in order to get all the games in. So we have the 4th to 8th grade on the 2nd and the 3rd, and then we go to April 9th and 10th, which is the senior tip-off. That's for the older. And of course, 8th grade, we always has one of the biggest age groups for AAU. So we have both weekends for 8th grade. And then we follow up with the showcase tournament, which is in Total Turf down in Pittman. And that has 5 floors, beautiful floors down there. It's a gorgeous building, if anybody hasn't been down there. And that is for boys and girls for 4th through 11th grade. Pricing is very, very competitive with all the area tournaments. And you see we also have multiple team discounts, so you can mix the boys and the girls in order to save money. There's $20 off, and there's also $40 off when you go over 3+ teams. And then the next tournament is the May Madness tournament, which is one of our best tournaments of the year. It's actually, I think it's like the 19th or 18th annual, and that's over at Total Turf also, and that sells out every year. We have 4th to 12th grade, 4th to 11th grades, boys and girls. Competition comes from all over. They come from Delaware, they come from Maryland, sometimes from New York. They come down, and of course North Jersey, Pennsylvania, and South Jersey. Place is really jumping. We go from 8 o'clock in the morning right till 8:39 at night on Saturday. And then this year we're back at Rowan University. Rowan is the Rock the Rim. It's again the 18th annual Rock the Rim tournament. We used to have it at Rowan, but before the COVID, we had a problem with booking the gym because there was a conflict. They had some society in there. They had booked it 2 years in advance. We couldn't get the gym that year, and then COVID. But we're back in Rowan, and Rowan, as many of you know, has a magnificent facility. There's 5 all wood floors. You're playing at the college. All the games are actually played on the campus, and it's price appropriate for being over at a college. It's only $350. And there again, we use the multiple team discounts to be a small concession stand there for Gatorade and water and all sorts of chips and pretzels. And then after that tournament, we go, it's not listed on your schedule here, but it's June 25th and 26th is our 21st annual Wildwood tournament. That's the Battle on the Boardwalk. And this year, we actually merged with the girls tournament, which was the famous Scoop Taylor tournament, which was around for like 26 years. My friend Walt Deegan, who ran that tournament, passed away last year. And I reached out to his wife, Mary Ann, and she wanted to make sure that Walt is always in memory of running that great event. So what we did, we merged the 26th annual Scoop Taylor tournament with the 21st annual Wildwood Bottle on the Boardwalk. So we're going to be in all the gyms that we rent down in Cape May County. It's spread out. It's all the gyms are within 6-7 miles apart from each other. The program that we run is great. People come from 7-8 different states to it, and it's going to be really, really a nice tournament this year because now we have the girls too. So we're running the girls and boys program. And then we wind up back in one of our home courts, which is Riverwoods. And that's June 9th and 10th for the junior summer heat. And then we go to July 16th and 17th for the senior summer heat tournament. That kind of wraps up the season for us. A lot of the teams that we have 17 travel teams this year, 12 boys teams, and 5 girls teams. And the boys we have start at 5th grade, 1 5th grade team, 2 6th grade teams, 2 7th grade teams, 2 8th grade teams, 2 9th grade teams, 2 10th grade teams, and 1 11th grade team for boys. And then the girls, we have a developmental program for the little girls. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders, they're in the gym learning all the fundamental skills. And then we have a 5th and 6th grade travel team that will be competitive. 7th grade travel team, highly competitive. An 8th grade travel team, highly competitive. And a junior varsity 9th and 10th grade girls program. So that kind of wraps up what we're doing this year. Yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. So now the Basketball Development Group, which is BDG, and you see it scrolling across the screen there on the bottom.
Yep.
You can go on that website and log in and just navigate about the tournaments. And also Jim's number is on the screen there, which is 856-583-0535, Jim Gulla. He's the guy, I'm telling you. And you want to, any of these tournaments, I highly recommend that you try to make at least 2 of them because it's very competitive. I've seen this in full action, and it's very, very competitive and very well organized, and that's the key thing. And it's honest. It's not fixed so that certain teams will win. Let me just put it to you like that. I've been to a lot of tournaments. I've been doing this thing since 1970, okay? And I've been around. And I can honestly say that Jim Gulla's programs that he has, they're above and beyond. The Basketball Development Group of Southern Jersey, the South Jersey Jazz Group, excellent. But you need to really, come on board. Like we said, www.bdghoops.com, and that'll tell you all about it. And you see his number 856-583-0503, Jim Gulla. And also, what we want to do is we want to show you. We're going to take the screen share off. We're going to remove it, and we're going to stop it. Then we're going to bring in another screen share. We want you to see this because it's very important that you know these things about what he has for the kids and for you. Let's go to the locker room. Here we go. All right. Now, talk to us about the apparel here. You have a lot of merch here, which is really, really nice. It's a wonderful thing.
What we found out, Randy, over the period of years, the parents love to be part of the organization. When we're parent friendly, we have set up an apparel store with Champion. So you can go on there and you can buy all the South Jersey Jazz logos. We have 2 or 3 different logos. There's different type of T-shirts. There's tie-dye shirts. There's sweatshirts. There's shorts. Pull-off warm-up pants, as well as you'll see hoodies, and also the hats. The hats are really great. Last year was really funny to see that. If you notice, the logos You got the orange ball for the boys, and you got the pink basketball for the girls. The Jazz logo, and the girls absolutely love it. So the moms buy a lot of the stuff, and we partnered with Champion Apparel, which everybody seems to really enjoy. It's nice quality stuff. And this is I think it's our second or third year with them. So the pricing is reasonable. And it also helps do the marketing program and advertise where people go in and out of the gyms, and they ask, where they can get the apparel. And it's right on the website. It's on the South Jersey Jazz website. Hey, Randy, you want to see something funny that you'll get a kick out of this? I found this the other day. This was a brochure, the first annual Battle on the Boardwalk tournament. And this was in July, as you can see, right? June and July, 2001. So this tournament is 21 years old. And inside, It has all of the teams that participated in here. And, it's funny to see this because over the period of the years, this brochure has a ton of D1 players and D2 and D3 players on it. But we go all the way back to 2001. You remember Chris Martin, who was coach over at Rowan University, and he also coached over at Winslow. Played at Edgewood.
Of course, I know. Of course, I know. I know Chris. I know his brother Tony, who played at Wichita State.
Yep.
Chris
is in here. Chris is in here. Where is he?
Is he in that tournament?
His son's in here. Yep, his son's in here, and Keith Herron from Villanova, third all-time leading scorer.
Yeah,
he's right up over here with me. I had his son for 5 years. Okay, and we also over the years we had Tim Legler, Tim with ESPN, and he was with us for 5 years, coaching with us. And now we have this year is actually in his third year, Tyrone Pitts from the University of Penn. It's on the palestral wall. He's with us this year also.
Wonderful.
So he has. Yeah, so, what happens, we seem to attract very, very good people that are interested in not only just playing basketball, but teaching the fundamental schools to make the kids, the skills level is so important, because if you don't have the skills, you can't play. The higher the level of skills you have, the higher level of basketball you can play. It's cut and dry, basically, So, when I found this, I had to show it to you. I knew you'd get a kick out of it. There's even the Philadelphia Patriots. I don't know if you remember them. That was with John Zelensky. He had two sons that played AAU basketball and also went on to play in college. And we have here South Jersey Select, Mainstream with Keith Smith. Remember Aaron Sally, who passed away. Remember Aaron out of Winslow. He's in here. There's so many wonderful memories here. And I found two brochures. And all the brochures that I had made, I found two of them that were buried in a small little briefcase. And I found them just the other day. So I had to show you that.
That is awesome. Did Joe Amari ever play for you? Joe Amari,
yes.
You remember him?
Yeah.
Because I coached Joe. Joe is a great outside shooter. He played at college in New Jersey, and he was tough. He was. He had grit, and I just liked coaching him. We had a wonderful team with him. He's a tough guy. I figured you was around at that time when Joe was in school. You might.
It's so nice to see. Just the other night, I had Dante Christmas and his brother Jamal come into the gym, and they were back in 2000. And Dante actually said to two of the ladies that's coaching with us now, it was nice. He said, "You know something? There's Shamika Harper, who's one of our coaches, said to Shamika, he saved us." That was so touching to hear that. He saved us, because there was nothing for the kids down here, nothing for them to do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Dante has grown up.
Yeah.
The last time I spoke with Dante, I said, you learned that professional basketball is a business, and it's not about you and showboating and doing what you do as an individual. He said, "Yeah, I finally figured it out." So I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
and
great kid. Great kid.
He's a good young man.
Oh, sure.
And he just got caught up in the spotlight, like a lot of players. You know what I mean? That we could sit here and name it, but now they're doing really wonderful. Because we know a lot of people, and we've helped a lot of kids along the way. Certainly, you have helped a lot of youth that are now, they're fathers.
I mean, that's matter of fact. It's funny. My first recruit down in South Jersey was Eric Green, who played at Overbrook High School. And Eric now is our coach. He's been back since his son is in 3rd grade. So he's now coaching our 9th grade team. And I was just with him last night. And, to see him and Teron Murray and all the kids that come through the program, it's incredible. It really is.
Yes, it is.
You look at this and, they have children now and they understand how to raise their families, and they understand that the in-depth that you have to put in as a father to really to be with their kids, and they miss that.
Absolutely.
Some of them miss that,
Absolutely. It's talking about kids. Well, you should be proud of the young man that's on the stream now with us. There he is.
What's up?
Welcome, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Randy. How are you?
I'm excellent for Triple OG. It's really good to see you. It's good to have you on the air here with your dad. And I know he's very proud of you because we're going to talk about what you do. And Jim, I know you have to go and you have to take care of some business. So we look forward to seeing you at Riverwinds Community Center in July for that weekend. And I hope to talk to you before then, and much success to you. And you really have done a fantastic job, and you brought up a lot of youth that saved you, that you saved, should I say. They didn't save you, you saved them. So that's the main thing. And now Chris is at the Realm. He's an attorney, Christopher Gulla, and he's also a sports agent. So is there anything you want to sign off, Jim, and we just take it over with Chris?
Yes. The one thing I want to say, I couldn't have done this without the support of my wife, who's been there 22 years with me.
Let's get him up, Chris.
I couldn't have done it without a supporting cast of all the coaches that I had through the years, all the parents that were so supportive to the program. You can't do this without. Whenever you have a business, when you run a business, you're as good as the people around you. Without the right people, you can't survive. You really can't. So I'd like to shout out to everybody that's ever coached for the Jazz over the years and part of our program. And I can't say enough of thank yous about how this has worked out 22 years later. It's just amazing.
Well, you're a class act, and believe me, you wouldn't be on this broadcast if you weren't, because I don't mess with no bums. All
Randy,
bums gotta
so
go.
Thank you very much.
And I really appreciate you, Jim. And look, it's good to see you. You look really healthy. You look very good.
Well,
very good.
I feel good, and I thank you for having me. And,
not a problem.
We'll talk soon. Thanks, Randy.
We'll talk soon. All right.
Okay,
Chris Gulla.
Bye,
Chris Gulla, he's the man.
yes, sir.
Hey, Chris, talk to us about, I'm going to bring this on here. Let's see here. I got to, hold on.
See you guys.
I got this. All right. All right. Let's share this screen here right quick, so we can talk about this. There we go. Can you see that? Are you able? Can you see it quick? Hold on. Wait a minute. The reason why you can't see it is because I got to bring it in the screen. There it is.
It's loading right now. I got it now.
Got it, right. Talk to us about how you got started with the ACD agency. Yeah, and I like the logo because it's got the court around here. That's really catchy.
I'm glad you caught that. Not everybody sees that. So obviously we have our roots in basketball. That's something incorporated into the logo. But Yeah, I mean, I'm the founder of the agency. We're going on our 3rd year now. So it's always been something, I've wanted to do. It's partially why I decided to go to law school, why I coached basketball for all those years. It's always something that I planned on doing. Once I got the experience I felt I needed to start it up and do it responsibly. So, that's kind of the culmination of how the agency got started and why I decided to let it rip about 3 years ago.
Wonderful. That's a wonderful thing. It's like anything else. When you first get started, it's not an easy thing. But I'm sure that you come from your dad. You're not going to give up. You got really a lot of roots there. So what we want to do is let people know. Let's see here. Let's remove this from the stream here. Stop the screen share. Then I'm going to add another screen share here. Talk to us about this individual here. Here we go. Let me share this, and then let me put it in the screen share here. All right.
Who we got?
Well, you got the rocket up here. Here we go.
Yeah,
we got the long road to the pros. Where it goes from here.
That's my guy, Micah Till there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Micah's he's a player I've represented before, so he a crazy athlete. He actually started out playing D1 football at NC State when he left high school, and then decided to make the transition into basketball. So he was at Hartford Community for a little bit, had his path all the way to Slippery Rock University, and there he broke every record possible. He was incredible, D2 All-American at one point, just had a phenomenal career there. So me and Micah started working with each other right after he finished up at Slippery Rock. We got him in some really great opportunities in the pros over in Europe. He had offers all the way up to BBL Germany as a rookie, which is pretty much unheard of. It doesn't really happen. But we opted for him to sign in the 2nd division of Germany with a different team that we felt was going to be safer and a better starting spot for him to build his resume. But yeah, Mike is great. He unfortunately suffered an injury his first year. He ended up hurting his back, and it kind of set him back a little bit. But incredible person, incredible player, and yeah, just great guys. Continue to be a friend with him today.
Well, we got a quote here, quote and unquote. He said, "It all started with my agent, Chris Gulla." Till said, "I signed with him in, I believe, March, and he is a really good guy." See, in this arena, you got some guys that are not so good, all right? But that's what I was saying earlier to the folks that are watching this broadcast. Jim Gulla and Chris Gulla are good guys. Gulla is the president and founder of ACD, set up the opportunity with PS Karlsruhe. I don't know how to pronounce that. Karlsruhe through a connection with Lions first year head coach Drazen Salvrade. I'm not too good in my Italian, but at least we have the testimony that you're a good guy, and that's what we want people to know, that where they can contact you. Okay, and let's run your banner here, because I think they already got your dad. Yeah. So let's show your information. All right, info at acdagency.com. Christopher Gulla, someone who looking to get into the pro ranks and make some money. I suggest that you just get in touch with Chris. That's a fact, because he'll help you. These guys care. They're not like a lot of people I know. I've been doing this thing since 1970. I met a lot of people along this journey, and I met some who I don't even want to talk about. But I could talk about the Gulla family, father and son. They're good people, and they really, really care about you as a person. Whether it's the South Jersey Jazz or it's just Chris signing you up with a team overseas, he'll work with you. So that's the information on the board there. Info at acdagency.com. Christopher Gulla. Chris, talk to us a little bit about your future plans in the agency. What are you striving to do to make it a little bit more conducive so people know who you are and where you go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. Look, we're in our third year right now. Trust me, I'm not Rich Paul yet. I'm not representing the top of the top guys in the world. Right now we don't even have an NBA player on our roster. We're working a lot overseas, a lot in Europe, Canada, Australia, around the globe. So, what we want to do is I'm striving to build the agency step by step and, take that step to representing some guys in the NBA and or playing in the top leagues around the world.
Right. Well, we never despise small beginnings because that's how you learn in the process.
That's the truth. I'm grateful for everybody I get to work with now. Every single player I work with, male or female, in the basketball end, we're super close. I'm in touch with them all the time. And I really, as you said, I'm glad Mike has said I'm a good guy, but I feel like I really am. I'm really passionate about helping the players achieve their goals, get started, strategically manage them so they can reach their maximum potential on the court and off of it. So, I'm grateful. I'm embracing the process for sure. It's tough, especially, I'm working at a law firm too right now. So it's kind of like burning the candles on both ends. But, it's keeping me busy. I love it. So obviously you don't get involved in this stuff unless you love it, right? And you've been in basketball forever, and you know the deal.
Yeah, you know what? I don't have any kids that play basketball. As a matter of fact, when I ran Moody Park High School basketball, well, it wasn't just high school; it was summer program up in Ewing, New Jersey. I forget how many years, 6 or 7 years. I can't remember. I didn't have any kids out there, but I saw that it was a need for the community to have a better program as far as summer basketball. So we changed the whole format around. Instead of having a draft where the local kids sign up and then you have coaches pick from a draft, I brought in high school teams. Hamilton High, you can go on. West Windsor came in, Marsville came over from PA, and that's how we started out. Next thing you know, we had Fred Fauci had his team in there for Trent Catholic, and it just grew and grew and grew. And I remember telling Mark Smith, who was he's the one that came and got me and made it happen. I said, look, we got 12 teams here. That's too many. We're gonna have to cut back for next summer because we're out here at 11 o'clock at night. That's not gonna happen. So we refined it along the way. We got better at it, and each year it got better. We got a brand new park with two big scoreboards and better courts. The painted courts, better bleachers. No wooden bleachers. We had real aluminum bleachers. It was just a wonderful thing. But we didn't start out that way. So,
that's awesome, man.
That's the way it is, man. It's a journey, but you don't start at the top of the mountain. You got to start down in the valley and work your way up. And it's not about how many people come. It's about the success of the kids that enjoy what they're doing for the summer, and they go on and they produce, whether they play basketball or not. They had a great time in the summer. And then later on in life, they'll bring their kids to your program.
Exactly.
See what I mean? So it's a generational thing.
The stuff my dad was talking about. I get to witness him firsthand, right? Like he said, I was in that brochure with him that he held up on the screen back in 2001. I was one of the players in that brochure. So I got to watch him build that South Jersey Jazz program and basketball development group program up from just a couple teams at tournaments all the way to, I think they've had tournaments with, over 120 teams, in 7-8 different gyms around different places. So, and all the people he's helped, obviously, you kind of touched on some of them, but you see it all the time. People coming into the gym again with their kids who are just getting started fresh in his program, and just, you know, grateful for everything he's done and that the program's done for them in life.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. Well, we're certainly proud of you as an individual. We're proud of your dad. And again, this is Christopher Gulla, Esquire. He's an attorney, and he's the founder of the ACD, the program that really puts people in a position where, you know, you can make some money, you know, and come back and really help your community out by, if it's no more than getting basketballs for a kids program. You know, it's so important to always remember where you come from. So we want to thank you, Chris, and we thank your dad for coming on the TLV Sports Talk Show, where we talk sports, we talk life, we make you visible, taking life's vision. You can watch this broadcast on Randy B Ball Facebook, LinkedIn Randy B, or TLV Sports Talk Show, or TLV Sports Talk Show YouTube. So in the meantime, in between time, thanks again for coming on the air, and I hope to see you in July, Chris, when I'll be coming up for the tournament at Riverwinds.
Yeah, what was the date on that?
That's July 10th.
Okay, I might be out in Las Vegas. I'm planning to go to the NBA Summer League out in Vegas, but we'll see how. I think it's the 7th to the 17th. So if not, if I'm out in Vegas instead, I'll catch you at one of these tournaments.
I'll catch you, that's for sure.
I'm in just about all of them anyway. I'm still helping my dad out wherever I can.
Yep, and I'll send you players that I feel as though that can make it to the next level, and they're hungry. They got to be hungry. You know what I mean? And it's up to them. Yep. And you put the ball in their hands. So look for that to happen. You know how I do. I always work with somebody who wants to help somebody else out. So that's what it's all about.
Yep.
All right, Chris. Good talking to you. In the meantime, in between time, everybody know the deal. Until the next time, in between time, this is the TLV Sports Talk Show, where we talk sports, we talk life, we make you visible. Put it in the book.